so I can record attendance really quick. There's Abigail, Ava. Okay. I was going to say good morning, but it's not morning anymore. It's good afternoon. Okay. So I'm going to share something. And then we're going to go, I'm going to pop on my phone and do a in-class field trip with you guys. But I want to go in to this. This is our Ceramics 1 canvas. So if you're absent, don't forget that this is where you go to find out what we did for that day. You would click on here. This is just a reminder because I think it is important. So once this loads in, you would click through the slides to see what we're doing. Okay, I've not uploaded that yet, but for this week, you can go on there and see that. And then also, we have the attendance. This is for today. Don't forget about your Stages of Clay worksheet. Some of you have completed that, some of you maybe not. You need to go ahead and get that finished. You can use the video and where it says Ceramics 101 Stages of Clay. There's also, if you open this link up to your worksheet, there's information right at the very top that you are more than welcome to use in this section. Okay, so it's not a quiz, it is a worksheet. I just wanted to make sure I clarified that. And then we are in the illustrated letter project. I realize that a lot of you still, or not a lot of you, some of you, for whatever reason, still need to upload that, which is fine. Don't forget that you have 3 sketches unless I've said something else to you. Each of these sketches, if you clicked on it and went to or yours is not SpeedGrader, but like with this one right here, Claire had such a neat, I hope you don't mind me showing this, but this is like a Halloween type thing. She's got bones for her. See, I love Halloween. That's like, I think that Halloween should be every day. So she has this. I thought that was really cool. And I want to show you some texture plates that you're going to be able to use for this project. But she has all of her sketches. Now remember, they're just sketches. They don't have to be, I didn't even share this tab. Like what I said was Claire had like bones for her initial and stuff like that. So kind of like a Halloween lover too, because I love Halloween. So we want, who is this? Oh, admit. So you want to make sure that you get those done. And remember, these are sketches. They are not set in stone. So it doesn't mean that you can't change these as they go because, you know, it's a sketch, nothing's written in stone. Okay, so what we're going to do is I did the reminders about the worksheet. I also did the reminders for the sketches and everything because when we come in on Tuesday, we're going to start working in clay, like guys. So I guess I could say, let's make sure there's no guys. Yes, ladies, that we're going to directly start right into clay. As soon as we go, I'm going to jump out of here and go to the Google Meet through my phone so we can do like an in-class field trip. Oh, Sorry, I hit the wrong. There we are. Let's see if we can get it going now. Okay, are you guys able to hear? You can't. Thank you. There we go. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around. Okay, so this is the back door. So when it's opposite the front door, there's our front door. Okay, this is if we ever have a fire drill, we will go out this door, and when you go out, it goes directly to this main back door, and we will go all the way out to the baseball field. All right. Hopefully, no one has motion sickness because I'm going to be walking. I'm going to go slowly, but we are walking around a little bit. All right. So we will have. This is the clay area. We have boxes of clay. Each of those boxes is 50 pounds. It has 2 bricks of clay in it, 25 pounds each. This is what it'll look like. And this is where we will get the clay when we get started. And then the plastic bags to wrap the clay in. Okay. We have a bunch of tables that have lockers underneath, so everybody will be able to have their own locker. That's where we're going to store our supplies and our projects. Also on Tuesday, when we come back, everybody is going to get a supply bag. Now, this is going to be the bag that leave it in here. This is, you're going to leave it in your locker. But this will have the majority of the supplies that you will be using in this class. Okay, you'll even have a little tarp to work on. So it's going to be very, very easy to clean up. We won't work on the clay table alone with clay because, as you can see, clay sticks to wood, especially this stuff. You can see someone didn't clean their stuff up right here. So that's why it's a little dusty. And then the lockers are underneath. Everybody, like I said, will have one. If they don't have one already, some of my ceramics 2s, 3s, and 5s already have lockers. And they're actually already working in clay. And we have supply cabinets over here for various classes. We have fiber arts. Those 2 are for introduction to 2D, which I teach. Then we have sculpture. And then the very last 2, which are closest to the front door, are our ceramics tools. Now, if you would ever need anything in here, I will get it out for you because there's a lot of stuff. Okay. The other day, I was talking about texture plates that we're going to be able to use on your letter. So all we would have to do with this is lay it down onto the surface of your clay, roll it, and the texture will be embedded into, and you can use either side, depending on what you're wanting it to look like. So when we start playing with texture, you might want to experiment about which side you like the best. All right, and then we also have stamps that you can roll into the clay or push into the clay. This one has like little fishies. This one has some different types of symbols. So, I mean, there's quite a bit in here that we could use. So, and if we don't have it, I'm sure that we could figure it out. So we have that. Lots of other stuff. We will be making masks, and that's our mask form that we'll be using. So lots of different things. I've had people point this out. Yes, these are porcupine needles. I bought these off eBay because you can get anything off eBay. very, very thick circumference of the hair. This is where people will be putting projects that they're working on. Maybe they can't fit in the locker, so we'll wrap it up in a plastic bag, and this is where it will go. This wonderful cart has wooden backs on it. Now, this is what you'll be using to work on your piece and to be able to take it someplace for it to dry. Our gray cabinets where you're able to store stuff. So if this screen rack is full, you'll take it to here. And then right beside of it is another one, and this is where pieces that need to be fired will go. So I have a few pieces that are glazed and they're ready to be fired. So I'll be doing that sometime. And this is the cart that fired pieces that just came out of the kiln will go. This piece right here is this square. It's the first firing. It's where the chemical composition has changed. It's no longer, I can drop it and break it, but as far as like this right here is bone dry, it's not been fired, so I can break it very easily. All right. Here's some other pieces. These have been fired. This is glazeware. These are transfers, underglaze transfers that she put on. And then we have some of the Christmas trees that we did at the end of the semester. This area is where we'll be making slip. And we'll be showing that next Tuesday also when we come in. And then this is a storage area. And if you turn to the left, this is where we normally recycle clay. Normally also our covered wheels are not recycled, but with COVID, we did not have a choice because with working on the covered wheel, I have to be very close to the computer for demonstration purposes and last semester, no, I'm hoping that we will be able to talk to the semester, but I cannot guarantee. It really depends on that law. But this is where we recycle clay. The tubs that are underneath, those contain clay and water. And that's how we recycle clay. We do have this film, it's a digital film. Very easy to run. I normally start this film early in the morning. Remember, I'm here early for morning session. So I will load it up and start it, and usually I don't have to be here for turn off. But this one I do. This is not digital, it's manual, I have to turn it up as it goes. Right now, we're having to change the cord out, so I can't do this. So we'll see how long that takes. But very fortunate as far as having two films, and it has a vent system that's always on. And then we also, I forgot to show you, our glaze cabinet. We still have a little bit before we're going to talk about glazes, but it's a ceramic glaze, and I will say we are very, very fortunate to be able to have all of this. We're going to be getting some new in this semester because we're running out. All different types of glazes, and we'll be going over each one. Each grouping, not each individual one, but each grouping. We do have test tiles for some of them, but not all of them. Some of them both, I will tell you, some of the most expensive ones, like this plain orange, is an underglaze. Underglaze does not mean that all of them are going to be pricey, but just for like intense yellow, plain orange, some of the red, even have a royal blue. And we're talking, this is a pint. And example, plain orange, a pint could run between $50 to $60. So, you don't want to if it happens, but it rarely, we'll talk about how to make sure that the glaze bottles are tightened and how to secure them before you start shaking to mix. But like I said, we're very fortunate to be able to have everything that we do here. We do have another sign, or two little signs, squirrel of judgment. He will be looking at you if you're not looking. And then we have another cabinet over here, but like I said, if there's something that you need, I'll be able to get that out for you. And we have some more clay. This is the sculpting clay that we'll use. Here's some pieces that weren't finished completely from last semester. And then we have our sinks. We do have 3 of them. Each one of these sinks underneath has a clay catch right there. And we use that if your hands are a little dirty of clay, the clay can go down the sink and it will catch at the bottom. Every one of our art rooms has these underneath the sinks, and that's to help prevent things from clogging. And this is, I did this earlier. I have a Ceramics 3 who's doing a transfer project on 3 pieces. So I did a video for her. So that's what that is. There's always something going on. So I'm going to come back to my desk. I'm going to log off remote or with this so I can get back on my computer. Rejoin. Okay. Off is due. Oh, I'm off. Okay. All right. So that was our little field trip. I figured that's kind of nice for you guys to see everything that we have. Like I said, I've said it before, we are so fortunate here. I actually know the first school I taught at, we had 5 glazes. That wasn't very fun. I mean, it was that was it. It was about a quarter of the size of this room with more kids than what we have in this class. So we were tight. So when I looked to see, I even remember my class when I was in high school. I don't think we even had 5 glazes because those things can be pretty expensive. But not only will we be doing glazing, we'll be doing painting just with paints. We'll be playing around with some metallic colors. So we're going to be doing a lot. I did look at everybody's sketches that they turned in. You guys are doing a great job. Some of these I'm noticing that you can combine 2 of your designs because maybe they look the same. You know, maybe you have, I think someone had, I'm not sure if it's this class, but someone had their letter, and then underneath that there was, the bottom was sunny. It was like clouds and sun and everything like that. And the top part was maybe a little stormy. But we could take that stormy and make it look like night and then put stars, because that person also had stars in one of their sketches, another sketch that they turned in. So we could see about combining a lot of this. Some of you still need to turn in your sketches. Now, you need to make sure you do this because this is what we're going to go off on when we come in Tuesday of next week and start working with clay. So that's going to be very, very important. So if you have not submitted your sketches yet, you need to have 3 unless I've talked to you. And then you also have that worksheet, the Stages of Clay worksheet. So if you've not fulfilled that requirement, you need to be able to do that as soon as you can. And this is all information that is in Canvas. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Okay, now I have students have asked to have like one-on-one, and that's great. I've done that already with people. If it's, excuse me, if it's after like school's over with, you can email me and we can set up a time to have, to talk and figure out what you need. So just because we're not here doesn't mean I'm not here for you. Okay? So I just want to make sure everybody understands that just because we're not in the same classroom or I'm in my classroom, but if I'm at home, I can still talk with you through Google Meet. That's not a problem. Okay, does anybody have questions? No, okay. Well, I think that we meet again tomorrow. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get out some of these tools in here. I'm going to be back out here tomorrow. Going to show you some of the tools and why we use them. And that way, when we come in on Tuesday, we're ready to go. And I know that I'm going to have to go over things again. That's fine. But, we might as well use this time productively and everything since we have it. Abigail, you got questions? No? Ava, do you have questions? Everybody's so quiet. Mia, do you have questions? No? Okay. All right. Well, if you have questions and you need to hang back a little bit, please do. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Grace, did you have questions?